Welcome in. Today we are going to review the turbo manifolds from E28Goodies for the BMW M20 and the BMW M30. So these are a highly anticipated item, being that there has not been something in the market quite like this for a very long time, and basically never actually for the feature set that you're getting. And we're going to show you that today. All right, so let's go ahead and get these out of the box and we'll go over what's in all the packaging. First thing I noticed right away was the Kangaroos team. They are the ones that produce this, and got a few other stickers from them, some window banners, which is pretty awesome. Thank you. And let's go ahead and start moving these out. So I'm going to move the box forward, and we're going to go ahead and pull out the M20 and then the M30 manifolds respectively, right there. All right, so as you can see, we have both manifolds out right here, and we'll go over them in a little closer detail. The one key feature of this that is really cool that we want to show you is that they are completely split. So there's the back 3 cylinders and the front 3 cylinders are split, and so is the wastegate outlet. So you can do a truly divided setup, and that in theory can help some of the spool characteristics. They include a hardware packet for each of them that comes with a gasket, and you can either do a wastegate block-off plate if you do not plan on running your wastegate from the bottom here. So maybe you have an internally wastegated turbo, or you can use this flange that is for a wastegate pipe, and you can mount the wastegate or an extension of pipe off the bottom there. So as you can see, the threaded hardware they give you goes in really nice. The machine work on these is looking really nice and smooth. Threads go in really nice and easy, and that's what it looks like right there. So just to give you an idea of why that comes with those is so that you can set up the wastegate the way you want to. All right, so let's flip them over and we'll show you the tops. Okay, so you can see here there's a bit of a difference in length because you got the M30 and the M20. They're both divided. If I tilt this up a little bit, you can see they're fully divided T3. The only thing that I've heard people ask me about, so I get messages all the time from my previous video, is what T3 turbo do I use that's fully divided? And there is a company in Arizona in the United States called AGP that makes T3 divided housings for BorgWarner S200s and some Precision and Garrett's that I can share with you in a link below. Otherwise, I think in the United Kingdom, where these guys originated, one of the most popular ones, and in Europe, is the whole set. So some of the older HX35s and the HC1s come with a divided manifold. However, I have friends that run a divided manifold with an open volute turbo and have zero issues. It's not the end of the world. Don't overthink it. It's totally fine to do that, and you won't have any problems if you just run an open turbo on a divided flange. So as you can see, these are machined nice and flat, so you'll get a good sealing surface when you put your gasket on there. Let me flip it over here. This is another key feature. They're machined really well. You won't have any problems with them theoretically going straight on. Like in my last video of the M20 version by itself, went right onto the cylinder head without any troubles. We're hoping that it will be the same case with the M30, but as you can see there, we'll do some detailed close-ups, and you can kind of see the quality here, but these look really nice. The sand that they use for the casting looks like a very fine, nice sand. They go ahead and they do a little bit of cleanup on that casting, and they go ahead and put their logo just right here. So let's take a little bit of a closer look. We'll come down close, and we can show you up close and personal with these. So I know some of you are looking at this and you're excited, but you're like, why should I buy this turbo manifold? Well, first of all, this is really one of the only options that is in the market right now that is at a good price point, and because it's cast, you'll probably have a lot less trouble with it than some of those knockoff cheap tubular stainless manifolds that are made of really thin wall and have like a really thin flange. This is one of the only options out there that I know of that's cast and has this feature set. There are some other manifolds out there like the TCD, but the manifold inlets and outlets are very offset. They're almost like the old 745i turbos, and they use a non-standard like T4 flange, if I remember right. Anyway, it's kind of convoluted because you have to adapt to it, where this is a top mount, your turbo's up and available to work on. It's cast, so you have thick casting that is going to hopefully last a long time, and these guys stand behind their products, so if you ever have any trouble with them, you can always work with them and hopefully get some help if there's any trouble with it. I know these guys, the E28Goodies guys have helped us out, and we really appreciate them, so we know that they're going to work with you and help you as well. So I think that's one of the biggest things, that there's really not that many options. These guys have come in, they've made this in CAD. I've watched them over the years when they made it. They 3D printed all of their pieces and designed it in CAD and then made their casting from that. So these are very nice, very optimized. They're a lot more modern as far as flow. You're not just getting a straight log manifold. This is actually a quality solution for these old BMWs. And that's why we're so excited about them. We are going from homemade manifold adapters with just Schedule 40 pipes MIG welded up into a turbo to a high quality manifold that we're looking forward to testing. Wanted to talk about the shipping with these. I know a lot of people, they're looking at ordering these, and E28Goodies, who vends these and who we purchase them from, are in the United Kingdom. However, that should not worry you. They use DHL Worldwide Express, and they came to the United States in 3 days. It was faster than most things that I have purchased in the United States that are automotive related. So definitely don't worry about that. They will come to you fast and well packed, and you won't have any troubles in that regard. So E28Goodies, they're incredible to work with. I wanted to mention this is not a sponsored video. I paid for these, and looking forward to giving you kind of an unbiased test on how they go, and we'll be installing both of them in the respective vehicles in the near future.